It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Huskies and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, Hunt. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Hunt. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. On 3rd down, Swartz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Here we go. 44.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. 19 sack. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to it.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Now's the time.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Huskies have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
You better be afraid of me. 18
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's get
a great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies are able to stretch out their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. A drive that time of 6 plays. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, They just didn't get it done.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Robinson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's gonna be a long.
Off the play fake. Hunt. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Delay the game. Offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Check.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the... They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still third and goal that they face now.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Huskies are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Hunt. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44, Mike, 44. Oh, here we go. Oh, 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Past the 20.
Another dollar, baby.
Touchdown. A big play there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down. Hunt. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hunt. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We gotta
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, check. 44 is the mic.
Back to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Football's the mic. 19 tight. 19 tight. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
18 60 bison.
Back to throw now on first down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No! Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, check that, street. What's the edge? Check 30.
And it's a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, Hunt. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Like 41. You've got to wedge that, huh?
Off play action. Hunt. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hunt. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Looking to throw. Hunt. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the 3rd quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can stay in that zone. Second and 7.
Mike, 44. Lion. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check three, check three. Double up. Yeah, man.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
44 is the mic. 49. I got you, punk.
They're going to look to throw.
He runs.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Huskies are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Foxborough. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Back to throw. Hunt. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Patriots. Nick Boyle, 85 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Second and 2.
Check. 44 is the money. Trap 60. Hey, keep it up.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go, fellas.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Stay with your man.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Huskies are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Micah Parsons.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Push him back.
Looking to throw. Hunt.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 9. You're trash.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Pats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
There we go.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Huskies are able to add on to that lead.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Single.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dawson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Hunt. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Off the play fake. Hunt. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Hunt. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2nd and 15.
Pick up the ball. Mike 9. Mike 9. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 9. Mike.
Looking to throw. Hunt. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
I don't think you got it, son.
Back to throw. Hunt. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, Patriots.
I'm here all day.
Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all,
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
I'm coming after you. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 99. Cowboy 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Boom!
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Come on,
and
baby.
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this